Remember those days when you were riding down your bike down to the park with your friends, when you were going to the swimming pool, and you played Marco Polo, Shark Out the Water, and all this type of games when we were at the swimming pool? Or when you were playing baseball, when you were playing football, when you were playing soccer out in the park late nights. You know, those days we as grown-ups refer to as the joyful days. And those days are becoming obsolete because of technology and our kids having more of that technology to their disposal. I am not against technology. I believe technology is going to take us further into life, and is going to help us solve a lot of issues that we have in the current society today. But it also going to create more problems if we don't keep control of what we let our kids get their hands on. See, I'm not against technology, like I mentioned. I'm against parents who don't restrict this type of usage to their kids. There are examples. When we go to the store, and I compare myself to one of those parents, so that we go to the store and give our cell phones, our tablets to our kids, so we can keep them entertained, right? At the store, while we do the things that we needed to do. That way they don't bother us while we do when we sign a paper, when we make a purchase, when we look for something. See, I'm against that, and therefore the American Pediatric Association and the Canadian Pediatric Association claims that children under the age of 2 should not be exposed to any kind of technology, should not be able to get their hands on any kind of device or apparatus that has some type of a smart installment into it, as long as they remain 2. Kids from 3 to 5 should be, if they get their hands on this kind of devices, they should only have parents to be with them when they use it, and it should be to learn some kind of alphabet, a language, numbers, something like that, some new words. Kids under the age of 13, if they get access to this kind of devices, they can spend no more than 1 hour on these devices, and it has to be for a creative purpose as well. They cannot go into social media, because researchers believe that 13 to 18 years old should be the ones that will be able to go into social media and spend about 2 hours per day, because they need to get that stress out they got. Kids get stressed out too, not just adults. See, our children are our greatest assets, and they're our biggest investments in life. Technology is it has to serve a purpose. It has to help us resolve problems. It has to help us make our life easier. It has to it has to help us resolve the issues that we have in our current society today. Although, if it creates problems, that's when this discussion comes into hand. Should we have this device? What's the benefit of having this device? Why are we using it? What kind of issues is it resolving for us? If when you ask yourself this type of questions, you don't actually have a really good answer, then you shouldn't purchase it. You shouldn't have it, because it creates a harmful addiction to your kids. And some researchers claim it could be compared to as having a cocaine addiction, or having some kind of mental disorder, as you can say. See, technology should make the lives easier. There's no easy way to being a parent. There's no easy way to keep our kids entertaining. We know that they have to be, researchers claim that they have to be at least playing outside 1 hour, playing outside, I don't know, some type of activity, hide and seek, baseball, football, soccer, but they have to spend and burn those energies because it's beneficial to their growth and to their development. They had to spend at least 1 hour out there. and we as parents have to be out there with them, spending that hour. I know we come from work, we are exhausted, and we just want to go home, take our shoes off, be on our couch watching TV. People that drink a beer and stuff like that. But remember, our kids, like I said, are our greatest investments, our greatest asset. We want to create that bond with them. We don't want that cell phone, that tablet, that TV create the bond that we as parents have to create. Parenthood requires a healthy balance between humility and fierce resolve. Parents shouldn't be scared to make the right decision. It might not be the right decision, but we as the parents do the best we can. We have to create that bond. We have to correct our children if necessary, because that's what we do. That's why we're there. We have to guide them to the best. As I mentioned before, I'm not against any type of technology, just the restrictions of this thing. I want to thank to the American Pediatric Association, the Canadian Pediatric Association, Dredge Stewart, Michael, Bruce, and Rowan Chris for being my sources. I want to thank my audience here and my classmates that are going to be able to see this on YouTube. Thank you.